biological fathers, spiritual fathers, mentors, uncles, guardians, wherever, I mean, whatever category they fall under, a very big happy Father's Day to you. Yes, it was yesterday, but it would be going against everything I stand for if we do not celebrate the men. Happy Father's Day to the men of Women Radio, our he for she's. Yes, yes, yes. If you didn't have an opportunity to say Happy Father's Day to your dad yesterday, or to your uncle, or to your brother, whoever, here's a good opportunity to say Happy Father's Day to them. We're still in the season celebrating fathers, and I think interestingly, this month is also the mental health day, mental health month for men. I think, yeah. So yes, is give me a second. Is mental health what for men? Yes, I think it is. So yes, we are live on YouTube at WFM 917, and you can listen to us on the Go via our website www.wfm917.com. So yes, June is also the Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. We understand that a lot of men they bottle things, they stressing about so many things. But we are here for you. We are sending, love and light to every single man who is doing the thing. Yes, responsible men, good men. Yes, that's what we're talking about. And on that note, I say in that light, on that note, whichever way, we're going to be speaking about our men a little bit this morning on Her Lens. Interestingly, I was just going to talk about different things, and I said, is Men's Day, and the ladies of Her Lens, if there's anything they do, they always come correct. So they are going to be talking about our men with us this morning. But before then, good morning, Ibn Abel. Good morning, Susan. How are you?
Good morning,
Yeah.
Fumi. Good morning, Halens family. Good morning, Mami Binabo. Happy Father's Day to the fathers. And yeah, we will talk about it. Let me not take that time.
Ibn Abel, good morning.
Okay, so good morning, beautiful ladies of Harlens. Good morning to all the ladies and gentlemen out there, and happy Father's Day to all the daddies and all the mommy daddies and daddy mommies. Everybody, happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nima is also here. Good morning, Nima. How are you?
Good morning, I'm well, thank you. Good morning, ladies of Harlens, and happy Father's Day to all the amazing fathers and father figures out there.
Yes. Nima, tell us about your dad. I put you on the spot, Avi. Okay. Tell us. Oh, why did you wish your dad a happy Father's Day yesterday?
No,
What?
I didn't know yesterday was Father's Day. Got to know, I was angry with him.
You why? Tell us. What did your daddy do?
He was being a daddy.
What do you mean?
Scolding and all. He likes my dad. My dad is amazing, but he scolds a lot.
A lot. Would you say that? Because I think that a lot of people probably have, the same perspective about dads. Dads are the scary ones. When daddy comes into the house, everybody runs.
How my dad is not the scary one.
Is your mom is the scary one? Okay, but what responsibilities? Like, what makes you think about that and say, "Wow, what a good man."
Basically, myself.
Mm-hmm.
We are 5,
Mm-hmm.
but I stress my dad a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always like, if dad can go through what I like dish out to him daily basis without breaking, without complaining, then yes, kudos to him.
We're gonna go. Iminaba was like, she always tells us about her dad. She has stories for days, and whenever I hear her talk about her dad, I'm always like, wow. Because if we had more men whom I think I saw quite a few posts yesterday that said, my dad is my safe space, my dad is the one that taught me first about love. That's not the normal narrative we see when it comes to dads. Like dads, like I said, are the strict ones, the scary ones. But you rarely find dads that are the ones that taught their daughters. They say, "Oh, my first love," "Oh, that taught me about love, taught me about confidence." I have a friend. There are 3 girls, and every time she talked about her dad, when I like when we first met, I used to be so intrigued. Their dad would take them out on dates, take them out to the finest places in Lagos. He was one that taught them how to drive. He would give them anything within his capacity. Why? He knew that he had girls. Number two, his point was, I want to give my girls the best thing so that no boy will come and bubble them.
That's my dad's point.
Yeah,
too.
no boy will come and bubble them. So for you to come and meet them, but definitely not bubbling them with, oh, I want to take you out to dinner. My dad takes me out to dinner. Oh, I want to take you out. I want to take you to travel. My dad does that. Oh, I want to show you love. Their dad showers, like he's so well invested in them. For me and my dad, we had a rocky relationship at the beginning because being a pastor's kid, like you have to be this, that. But over the years, as a young girl, I think before I turned 18, we started developing a relationship. And my dad is my guy. He's like I have people hear me talk to my dad and cannot believe I'm talking to my dad because I talk to him like he's my G, right? I will not say best, but not on best friend level, but my dad is my G. I salute that man. He's my G. I could talk to him about anything. In fact, yesterday, he didn't even hustle me that I didn't call him for Happy Father's Day. I was planning that when I go back from church, I would call him, but he called me to ask for something. And I was like, oh, Happy Father's Day, Daddy. And then we said, and then we went on to talk about other things. And I think also because my dad's birthday is on Thursday, so Father's Day and my dad's birthday just mesh well together. So yeah, I'm hoping that myself and my siblings can do something interesting for him. If not, we go again till next year. But Susan, talk to us about your dad before we get into the matter at hand.
Okay, so for me, my dad is also my paddy. Like my paddy. My dad is that one person that if he doesn't see my call in 2 days, my dad will be freaking out. He would need to call anybody to go check if I'm okay. Other members might say, sister hasn't chatted in the family group, but my dad would definitely ensure to call me. And it wasn't so, because like Nima said, there's this, my dad doesn't beat. My mom is the one who will beat Shege. I collect beating Taya. I collect correct beating. But my grounds with my dad was, even with those beatings, you were not protecting me at all. I needed to see you come out to say, which means you were supporting her, that yes, that method of, trying to correct me was the best. I might even get injured in the process. If not today, therefore carry my mom for child abuse and all of that. But as I grew older, I've had this very good bond. When my dad is troubled, he reaches out to me. When I call him, I try to encourage him. I spoke with him the day before yesterday. And I also dropped a message for him yesterday and spoke with him. And one of the things I reminded him when he was telling me a whole lot of things was, remember where God has brought you from. It might not be exactly how you want it, but we are better off. And this is one of the things that young people do. You see, we hold certain grudges against either of our parents because of how they might have treated. I remember someone asking me, how did you acquire polio? And I said, my mom took me to hospital because I was sick. And he said, if I'm you, I will never forgive my mom. And I'm like, she wasn't the injection. She wasn't this. She wasn't that. And, subconsciously, if I had held on to that, I would feel like, oh, these people are not nice people. If they didn't take me to hospital, but I was sick. So again, as you get more matured, you find out some of the things. And even though you might have things with your parents, maybe your father, your mother, you would try to fathom where they are coming from. It might not be in the best of ways, but hey. And so I'm grateful with all my dad has passed through, in the last 2 years. From accident to sickness to stroke attack to so many other things. I told him yesterday, I said, for me, I'm eternally grateful that you are here. I can't step into your position. I do not even want to. I just want you to be here. And to every responsible father, every father figure, everyone who has nurtured someone, into being who they are, I salute them this morning, and this is me giving them Shout out. And to the men with disabilities who are also struggling with the challenges of anxiety, insecurity, and all of that. This is me saluting you this morning. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much, Ibinabo. That was so beautiful. So beautiful. Sorry, Susan. Thank you, Nima. Okay, Ibinabo over. Oh, I don't see Ibinabo. Oh, dear. Maybe the network has thrown her out. But let's just get into it. This first one that I saw. One of the things I find interesting, Susan, is that you can see Ibinabo. Hi.
Yes.
Yes, I think the network is disturbing her. She just joined back.
Oh. No. While she's trying to sort that out, okay. One of the things that I find, I was saying that one of the things I find interesting is how during Happy Father's Day or International Men's Day, men get upset after because they're like, oh, women did not appreciate them. And I hear them, I do. But then I was like, if nobody's appreciating you, why not appreciate yourself? Because during Mother's Day, right, you find women celebrating themselves. So, for instance, I'm posting myself. I'm probably posting my mom's. That's my mother-in-law, my mom. I'm posting my girlfriends who are also moms. I'm posting aunties, people that are close to me, that are all mother figures, right? But for men, it's like there's this collective. Let's see, they will celebrate them, celebrate us, and I feel like maybe in a way, to be fair to them, is that why? Because this article says that fathers in Nigeria have lamented this national insecurity and the lack of societal appreciation, that they are taking a severe physical toll and emotional toll on men. So then would you say that the lack of appreciation is what is causing, a toll on them?
You see, Fumi, just to buttress what you said, just yesterday, one of my exes.
So we can. Network, please. Hi, Suzanne. We cannot hear you any longer. Hi, Suzanne. So we can hear you now. Couldn't hear you before. Oh, Jesus be a network. Okay, I'm just gonna move over to Ibinabo. I can see that Ibinabo is back. Hi, Ibinabo.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Please go ahead. We'll be talking about our dads.
Okay, so you know me and my dad. The story long, well. Okay, can you still hear me? Because the network is okay. So, what do I
sent him a happy Father's Day message, and
what you said at all.
Should I go on? The network is like,
please, because I just said that comment.
He said, this was well, now remember me, don't do. But come on, we are not in competition. It's not a competition. I know most of them yesterday, even in the groups where I belong, when I shared Father's Day, everyone, thank you. This one you people remembered us. And I'm like, Egbawake, Kilo Daddy. Yes, you might not have many celebrations as the women. It doesn't mean you are less. It doesn't mean you are not valuable. It doesn't mean that we don't see all that you do and all that you bring to the.
The network has thrown her out. Ibinabo, please go ahead.
Okay, so am I supposed to talk about my dad or what?
Before the network threw you off, we were talking about our dads and how we appreciate them. That was number one. The second one was I was asking if maybe the lack of appreciation, because men have this collective belief that women do not appreciate them, especially on days that have been set aside for them. Maybe Happy Father's Day or even International Men's Day. And I had said, if women are not celebrating, you might not celebrate yourself, because women celebrate themselves on Mother's Day, International Women's Day, and the like. So I asked that, is it because of the lack of celebration that is affecting men?
Okay, so for me, I had the best dad in the world, and I miss him every day. I tell you, we lost him so many years ago, but I miss him every day. He was the best. He wasn't just a great dad to his children, he was a great person to my friends. My friend had access to him, irrespective of his position and everything. And in fact, when we lost him, my friends joined me to mourn him, So it was such a super dad. It was always, in most cases, it is the mothers who would attend school meetings and everything. It was my dad. He would leave the office and attend meetings. My first day in school, in secondary school, he was the one who took me there and all of that. So such very powerful memories I would never forget. And I remember when I was going to get into, I think, was it primary school or so, we had to take a passport photograph. So then it used to be in this, they used to have these cubicles close to supermarkets. You just go in there, slot in a coin, and then sit down, and it will take a shot of you. Then you wait for the printout, and then that is it. You have gotten your passport photographs. My dad was one who took me there. So every time I look back at a lot of things, I just see my dad in most of the pictures, and that without even anyone telling me, that is a proof that I had a very wonderful father. He was a very great husband to my mother. So it was just a superman. He was just a great person, and I can't stop loving him. Now, coming down to what we are talking about, you see, men shouldn't always blame the women for not celebrating them the way they would probably have loved to be celebrated. What am I saying? You see, culture has made it so bad that even men, when they need something, they don't request for it. And when they want it and they make their request, they are very aggressive. Like if you're not celebrated, you can tell your wife, today is Father's Day is coming, I hope you won't forget me like the past years. Do something like that. It doesn't reduce you. It doesn't mean you are begging for love or something. But most of them feel that she should know, forgetting that she too has a lot to deal with. She's the closest to the children. She's the one who takes all the blame, because most times you will see that some children, when they are very little, when you ask them which of their parents is their favorite, they will say my daddy. When you ask why, they will say my daddy buys me ice cream, my daddy buys me this and that, because that is what most daddies do. They are not available, and whenever they are available, they don't really scold the children. They don't, shout at anybody. And then the next thing, at the very next opportunity, they take the children out, maybe to eat out or to take them to an eatery and buy them something and all of that. So, such memories children don't easily forget. They remember. And they remember who flogs them regularly. And that person is the mom, because she's the one always with them. So men shouldn't forget that. And I tell men always, I said, if you want, life is what to make of it. If you want to be in the life of your children, if you want them to remember you always, be part of their lives, irrespective of the fact that you are picking up the bills. Be part of their lives. Be part of their school activities. Be part of their birthdays. Be part of a lot of things, because these are memories that you will pack together, different stories to make history. So if you're not part of all of this, when they look back into their years, past years, and you're not really there, you were not always at the birthday parties, you were not the ones that will wake up and cook, special food on their birthdays, you were not at school meetings, no teacher reported them to you. These are things, even at this my age, I still remember those things. So imagine a much younger person. So it is important, if you want to be in the life of your children, please do so that you'll be part of the story. There's no way you will have a good friend and you don't remember the person. I know that some men, there was a time somebody I know planned a surprise birthday party for her husband. She planned with his friends, the children and everything. And it was so beautiful. Do you know that this man later on told the wife that, all of us are in this house and you were able to plan this birthday, this party, and I had no idea until the very day. Only God knows what you can plan tomorrow. Can you imagine? For that effort on the part of the man, on the part of the woman, to prepare a surprise birthday party for you, only for you to, instead of telling her thank you, said, what are you planning that I don't know? Only God knows. For you to have planned this birthday without my knowledge, and I didn't even, there were no clues and all of that. That was the worst thing anybody could tell a wife who was trying to, make your day a beautiful one. So my advice to men out there is, you can, if nobody is inviting you to the party, bring it home. What am I saying? If your family members, your wife and your children have decided to forget Father's Day to celebrate you or your birthday to celebrate you, remind them, tell them by force, by fire, they must celebrate you because you show up every time for them. So they must show up for you too. And that is how it is. It's not you're not begging them. You're just reminding them. Thank you.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I mean, it's like birthdays. When is my birthday? I'm dragging everybody. What do you mean? Not everybody that I don't know, my friends. Are you not going to call? I can call them and be like, you did not call me to say happy birthday to me. I don't see what the big deal is there. Maybe that's just me, but then I can tell you for sure as well that that's not how I was as well from the beginning. Like, I will not call you to say, instead I'll be getting upset. But I think that sometimes we tight the whole world to our chest too much. I think that when men complain that women do not appreciate them, my question also is, do you appreciate your wives? But that's not this conversation. We're talking about the men today. We're talking about the men today. Some of the complaints that we've had from men is that they carry so much responsibilities. They are paying school fees, they are buying food in the house, they are paying rents. What else do men do?
Okay, so most often than never, I come from it's another point. I'm always opposite to everybody. But I think I support men when they say, okay, why don't we remember them? Because let's be fair, it goes beyond them paying school fees. Like my dad now, every PTA meeting, my father is there. He takes us to school, brings us back. He goes to the market with us. The only two things I know he doesn't do is to buy us clothes and shoes. He leaves that for my mom. Discipline, he's there. Even when I was going to the uni, my daddy took me to school. And many people were like, isn't it meant to be only her mother? She's not a baby. And my dad was like, even when we are traveling or we are going anywhere, my dad is always the one afraid. My mom will be like, leave them, they are not babies. So, and I said yesterday, I didn't remember. Truthfully, if it was Mother's Day, I would remember.
What could be the cause of that?
I just didn't put it in my mind.
Or is it because people were not really talking about Father's Day?
When my brother came out and was like, happy Father's Day, Daddy, I went online and I saw that, actually it's Father's Day. But I didn't. Days before Mother's Day, I set a calendar, my calendar.
Okay.
It's Mother's Day. No matter how angry I am with my mother on that day, I still say happy Mother's Day, mommy, blah, 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 blah. Give her gifts. I didn't do that yesterday, which was not fair. I know in hindsight, it was not fair. So my dad is bound to feel bad because on Mother's Day, we are always shouting happy Mother's Day, mommy. From the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
But yesterday, nobody remembered. It was around 12 noon. My elder
Uh-oh.
remembered.
Yeah.
So it's normal. And my dad would not talk. He was just, when my brother came out, my dad was like, oh, ete rántí.
Yeah.
Then later, he now said, to bá jẹ́ ti ìyá yín sìn, ẹ máa máa pariwo. Last 50th birthday some years ago, we were telling my daddy, you have to do something for mommy. Daddy, you have to do something for mommy. But on his own 50th birthday,
Nobody sent him.
It was now later my mom was like, let's do a cake for your dad. Let's do this for your dad. Not as soft as
Okay.
on our own birthday, we were forcing him. Daddy, you have to do something for mom. And my daddy will not talk. One day, I don't remember, I gave my mom something I didn't give him. And he was like,
oh, wow.
And really, I won't blame him because my house, we do it a lot. We tend to pay attention to my mom more. And like, daddy, take a back seat. And when he came to raising us, my dad didn't take a back seat. My mom always tells him that if it's possible to reverse roles, he would be the mother, she would be the father, because everything, my dad was always involved. So it's normal for him to feel bad, and he'll think about it for sure. He has 5 children. We tell him every time, Daddy, you are mother hen. So none of his 5 children really remember him all the time. But when it comes to my mom, we're always active. You don't need to remind us 2 times. So it's bound to take a toll on them. Not to mention, they are the ones paying the school fees. They are the ones buying the food, feeding, transportation, everything, phones, devices. Let's give it to them at times.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And I'm going to ask Susan this next question. Sorry, Susan, the network bounced you off and we couldn't even hear anything. What can we do, or how can we be better with celebrating our men, with keeping them top of mind, right? Like I mentioned at the beginning, this is June and it's the Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Before we go ahead, we are live on YouTube at WFM917, and you can listen to us on the go via our website, www.wfm917.com. The phone lines are now open. I would really, really like our men to call in 07000 917 917 or 0800 1235 917. Please call us to tell us what you think. Women can also call, tell us how you celebrated Father's Day with your dad or your husband yesterday. Susan, being that June is Men's Mental Health Month, and we see a lot of men who carry so much pressure. Sometimes you see a man and you're like, this man is going through a lot, but because the society has taught men not to speak up when they're going through stuff, like for instance, your dad could have said, you will not wish me, because if it was your mom, she would have said it. A woman would have said, it's Mother's Day, right? But men have been taught to take the back seat, even when it is the thing is choking you, is paining you. You refuse to say something about it. Susan, how can we change this? How can we do an overhaul of mindset for people to know that, look, we need to take care of our men better. Men also need to speak up more. If you see a man cry, they're telling him, Sharagiri, don't cry. Men don't cry. And I'm like, human beings should cry. This is not a man or a woman thing. But yes, Susan, over to you.
For me, I think you should be in this house with me, because how will you be in my heart and just speak something I want to speak? You just took that. You literally took that out of my mouth, So I want men to know that men also cry. It is a fallacy to tell you that men don't cry, to say that men should not break down. Men, no. You understand? And that is why you see they bottle up a lot of aggravation, a lot of aggression, Okay, even when they put in the effort, there's something we need to do. And just like what Naima just shared, we also on our part as family members, it's part of the concerns we're addressing. We need to be more intentional about the men in our lives. Like 3-4 days back, I am the eldest child. I had already shared it in my siblings group. Sunday is Father's Day. How are we intentional about our parents, about the male figures in I just have one brother, I have 4 sisters, we are 4 ladies. And so I made sure to not only wish my dad, but also my brother a happy Father's Day. We need to be intentional about them. We need to look at them. And I will pick up the phone, call my dad to know how he's doing. His response, and I go, Daddy, are you okay? Your voice is not sharp this evening. And he'll go, no. I said, no, this is not how you speak to me. It's not only when it's a lady. Even when you live in a house with a man and you see, show that you care for him, show that you, put in the effort. You see how they go through life, trying to also fix the home. So it's only important. My dad was complaining, oh, no, I'm retired. I can't do anything. I'm not bringing, and I'm like, but you've done the job when you needed to do it. Just pray for us. That's the most you can do. He said, but how do I continue to expect children to? I said, it doesn't matter. What of those who don't have children? We pamper, we support our moms. It's also important that our fathers who are present, we also make ourselves emotionally available to them. It is an intentional work because most times we tend to forget them. She was talking about her dad taking, that is my dad. Any of us who was going back to school, my dad was always taking you to the park. Those going to Imo State, those going to Ondo, it was just me who was going to Uniland. So I didn't even need all of that. I'll just jejely go my team. But then, if that is the only one thing you can remember about your father, he might not be buoyant today. He might not have everything it takes. But please, can we intentionally celebrate them, even within the home circle? Don't wait for International Men's Day. When you see them looking down, ask them, speak to them. They live with us. You make calls with them. You know when they are vibrant. You know when they are low. Because we're also trying to preserve them. We're talking of mental health. If they pass, what will we gain? We also need to support them with prayers. Encourage them. Don't say, oh, he's my father, I can't pray for him. Let him know he also has a child who is able to, prayerfully, spiritually work with him. It's very, very important because we do all of this with our moms. Oh, mommy this, oh, mommy. In fact, in my own house, we do more for my dad than my mom, even though my mom is the hard worker. My mom is still working, but we have this connection with my dad, because he's the one who will text you, he's the one who will call you, he's the one who will make out time. My mom will reach out to you and she will just pray with you. But again, you try to balance things. Even if I have 5,000 and I don't have much money, I want to send recharge card, I make sure to balance it. I send 2,500 to this one, 2,500. Please, or in case you need to make some calls this week, just manage it. This is me being intentional so that my dad doesn't feel a sort of way or my mom feeling a sort of way. 2 years ago, it was my dad's birthday because my mom doesn't celebrate all of those things. It was going to be a huge task for me, but I took it. I made sure to get 2 phones at the same time with the support of my siblings. Why? I didn't want one person to feel, especially my mom who doesn't celebrate. Imagine just giving my dad a new phone and you are not giving my mom anything. So I could say, let it be double celebration. You have to make intentional efforts to celebrate the male figure. Let them know they matter. Let them know you care for them. It's not just for us to come on air, talk about some of these things. What are the reasonable steps? The tangible steps you can take in your house to ensure that those within your circle feel seen, feel valued, and feel loved. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Even about over to you. What do you think? How can we make space, create space for men in this season of their lives? How do, again, like I said to Susan, is it a overhauling? There's also a lot of responsibility on young mothers these days to make sure that their boy children, in case they have them, they're raising them right and they're not following the bad I don't want to say bad behavior, but bad precedent that has been shown to them before now. How do we hold space for our men? And what's your word of encouragement for men to say, look, I'm still not your enemy. You can speak to me.
Okay, so Which one do I pick first? I just want to say quickly that yes, you see, we should, as mothers, as wives, we should understand that society has made men the way men are. They don't speak up. They reel in pains quietly. They will not say what the problem is. And that is very bad. It is bad because problem shared is half solved. So I want to admonish men out there and mommies and wives out there that don't wait till this his trouble is visible. There are times you look at a man and you know that he is troubled. Be there for him. Tell him whatever it is that he has on shoulders. Tell him that whatever it is that he should let you know, and the two of you would look at how best to solve the problem. Because there are some women out there, we can't deny this fact, that some women out there, they will tell you, whoa, you are the head of the family, oh, please. There was even a time that a family I know, the man was very ill. So I had the wife making fun of him. He didn't hear about it though. She was not in the house. She was somewhere, and I was in that same place too. She was saying, this man, simply because he has kata, he'll just be blowing his nose all over the place. He'll just be kiniko like a baby. So my cousin told her that, like a baby bawo, is he not a human being? Is kata a friend? That you want him to hide it and die, you know, that kind of a thing. My cousin now stylishly told her that you better ask your husband very well. The way you are behaving, if he has anything or any underlying issues, he will not tell you because he doesn't want you to make fun of him. And that really caught my attention because these were much older women. And I told myself that, this is true. My father, with all of the love he showered on us, he was not quick to share his health issues with us until he got to a point where he couldn't hold it any longer. And that was very bad. I felt bad. And I made it a point in my house. I checked my husband very well. And in our court, we gist a lot. So he knows that if he has any issue, he must tell me. He should tell me. And he knows that in fact, I'm the stronger person. Yes, they believe I'm stronger because even when that thing is scary, I'll just calm down and make it look as if okay, so what do we do? Even though I'm so scared within me. So you see, I want to advise every woman out there. Don't make it difficult for your husband to tell you when he is down, to let you know when he is down. Don't make it difficult for your husband to tell you that, see, I can no longer meet up with these family expenses. Don't make it difficult for him to let you know his pains, to let you share his worries with you. Because some women are like that. The way they talk, the way they behave around their husbands, this man will tell you, I can't tell my wife this. Kiniko. Please, he is your husband, be a team. And as a team, you share your burdens together, you share your joys together, you share everything together. And I want to tell children, and I'm very grateful for Nima. I especially appreciate the sincerity in Nima's submission, and I believe that henceforth, she's going to make a change and she's going to impress it on her siblings to make that change. That when a parent, whether a father or a mother, is showing up for you, you must show up for that person. There is something we call, you must reciprocate. Reciprocity is important. When somebody gives you something, you return in good measures, in greater measures, Papa. So please, children out there, be deliberate, be intentional. Celebrate your fathers. Yesterday was Father's Day. If you forgot to wish your father a happy Father's Day, we are still in the atmosphere of Father's Day. So please, celebrate your father. If you don't have money to buy him gifts, there are so many things you can do. You see, there are times that, sometimes you walk up to your, like I did it. but I didn't do it because I knew that was what I should do. I did it because I just did it. I was a very Abebelube child. So I'll go to my dad, I'll tell him, I like the way, you allow me do this. I like the way you allow me do that. And he'll just smile because you will allow me do it more. Let your father knows those things that you appreciate about him. Tell him about the great values he has instilled in you and how you are happy about it. Tell him about how you appreciate him taking up the responsibilities in the home, how he takes you to school, how he pays your school fees, the good thing he does, all the good things he does for you. Tell him, let him know you appreciate. Show him that everything you are doing, Daddy, I love you and appreciate you for it. And if I've not shown you appreciation enough, I'm so sorry. I think I will change. I will turn a new leaf and everything. I think that is only fair because men are human beings and they deserve to be appreciated. Even if there's a man that said that, because I think he had issues with the wife and the woman left with the children. He said, he will not look for them. They should go. When in the course of time, the children will look for their father, they will come back. And he didn't lift a finger to do anything for these children, believing that they would yet come back and look for their father. But if you have a father who's not like that, a father who is responsible, a father who cares, a father who will work on hot coals to sort you out, please reciprocate.
All right.
Only fair. It is only fair. And I want to tell all those daddies out there, the fact that they didn't wish you Happy Father's Day does not mean they don't appreciate you. But we need to be we need to say it. And all those men who are feeling bad for not being appreciated, we are apologizing on behalf of your family members. And we are reminding them now that they must appreciate you because it's not easy. Especially now that the economy is biting so hard. It is not easy to be a father, a responsible father in the home. So please, fathers, we appreciate you. On behalf of your family members, we are saying Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Buddha Boss. To say something.
Okay, so my submission is that, Yoruba people say, "Kò sí bí ọmọdé ṣe lè gbọ́n tó kò lè lákìsà bí àgbà." So my submission, because I'm young, yes, I am not really experienced, but I feel one solution we can put forth is that women and children, wives and children, mothers, should learn to stop putting too much burden on their men. We say the family should be the support system. Yes. How do they support? You see wives or children who say, "Oh no, that's daddy's business. It just has to satisfy us." We need to learn to be sympathetic, like to calm down and look at things from their point of view to help them. I feel that's a way we can help men. We don't have to burden them too much.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming on the program today. This was a great day to just celebrate and pay homage to our men. We see you, we love you, we appreciate you, we celebrate you. And, if we've not been saying it before, we are saying it on behalf of Women Radio. We want to wish our men all over a very, very, very happy Father's Day. Ladies, thank you so much. See you tomorrow for another edition of Herlands.